please rise for the class of 2025. At this time, will the audience please remain standing and remove all hats as we prepare for the presentation of colors by the Elkin High School Junior ROTC Color Guard and the Pledge of Allegiance led by our ROTC Cadet Battalion Commander, James Gorney.
Attention, salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the senior choral students to present the national anthem.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward. Please be seated. I would like to welcome Anaya Edwards to deliver the inspirational thoughts for this evening.
Good evening, graduates, families, and friends. Today, we stand at the finish line of one race and the starting line of another. As we celebrate our last few minutes of high school, I would like to share with you what it means to me to run my own race. Running my own race means staying focused on my path and not allowing the progress of others to distract me from trusting my own journey. Whether you realize it or not, you have already been running your race. Each of us has been given a lane to live out our lives. The key to executing your race is to remain focused on what lies ahead without comparing yourself to others. I am going to let you all in on a secret. I have run over 450 races in my life, and I have lost more than I can count. There have been seasons where I have seen little improvement, suffered multiple setbacks, and faced mental and physical challenges. I was taught at an early age to not let outside distractions and inconveniences dictate my outcome. One of my father's favorite quotes by John Wooden says, "A man is not defeated until he begins to blame others." This quote reminds me that only I am responsible for picking myself back up, for getting myself across that finish line, and for training to endure the difficulty of the day. As we approach this new starting line, I encourage you all to focus on your goals and stay true to your priorities. Believe in yourself, have faith, and find your purpose. There will be distractions, there will be difficult hills to climb, but you must run with integrity, run with passion, and run with patience, knowing that every step is progress, even the steps that feel like setbacks. In closing, I want to read one of my favorite scriptures for you all. Ecclesiastes 9:11 tells us that the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one who endures until the end. Congratulations on making it to this finish line. I wish you all the best of luck as you begin your next race. I will now welcome Ethan Brown to the podium to deliver the welcome.
Good evening, board, faculty, staff, graduates, and guests. Welcome to the class of 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Ethan Brown, and I'm a proud member of this graduating class. Today in front of me, I see a group of people, most of whom I know personally. Despite having one of the largest graduating classes of 111 students, we are still much smaller than other school systems in our area. This has allowed us to be a very close-knit group. For the past 13 years, we have shared many of the same memories, stories, teachers, and friends. We have also shared many experiences, both good and bad. These experiences have formed the foundations of the people we are today. However, in the words of Miss Sarah Estrada, change may be uncomfortable, yet it is inevitable. All things change, some by nature, some by choice, and others by situations out of our control. It may sometimes be difficult to adapt, but our class as a whole has proven to be resilient in the face of change. Whether this change was watching fellow classmates come and go, or switching from in-person classes to online classes, we have never let change defeat us. With a bright future on the horizon, I feel we are ready for the changes before us. Our ability to adapt will assist us as we make our way through the next chapter, whether it is attending college, entering the workforce, or joining the military. While change is inevitable, our experiences with classmates, teachers, and coaches here at Elkin High School have prepared us for what lies ahead. Let us move forward now with courage and confidence. Thank you, parents, teachers, families, and friends, for making this graduation possible. I now welcome Tyler Brown to the podium to deliver the poem.
It is time to move on, to find how our hearts sing. It is time to create, to manifest the dreams of childhood. It is time to be free, to know the glory of spreading our wings. It is time to celebrate, to appreciate all we have withstood. It is time to mourn, to grieve the joy adolescence brings. It is time to live, to treasure this life because you could and you should. I wish you all luck for what the future may hold. I wish you all luck for the good and the bad, the hot and the cold. But now, since we're getting old, it is time to say goodbye to the gold and blue, time to say goodbye to the great days as a buck and elk, time to say goodbye to all of you. I now welcome Xander Carpentier to deliver our class information.
The class information consists of special details that represent who we are as a graduating class. None of these choices were random, as they were carefully chosen through rounds of class votes and discussions about what matters the most to us. Thank you to the senior yearbook staff who conducted all of those surveys. Our class colors are light pink and sage green. These are complementary colors that contrast yet balance each other. Just like all of us, we're different people with different stories, but when we come together, we create something really beautiful. Our flowers are the cherry blossom and baby's breath. They reflect the transformation we're all experiencing. Cherry blossoms bloom and fall in a short, beautiful season, symbolizing the changing moments we've shared. Baby's breath speaks to the quiet strength that's carried us through. Together, they represent growth, change, and the promise of new beginnings. Our class motto, "Will this matter a year from now?" is a reminder to breathe. It encourages us to step back from the stress and uncertainty of today and recognize what really matters. It's about staying grounded, present, and hopeful. And finally, our class chose Home by Philip Phillips as our song. This song speaks to the journey ahead and also the comfort we've built together. It's a message that wherever life takes us, we carry the memories, lessons, and friendships from this chapter with us. Most importantly, we always have Elkin to call home. Everything we've chosen reflects not just what we like, but also who we are. We are a class that listens, thinks, and supports one another. And now, we move forward while remembering the home we built together. Thank you. I now welcome Mrs. Burton to the podium.
Good evening. On behalf of Elkin City Schools Superintendent, Dr. Steve Hall, the faculty and staff of Elkin High School, and the Elkin City Schools Board of Education, it is my pleasure to welcome you to NH Carpenter Gymnasium for the class of 2025 commencement ceremony. Tonight is special, not just because we're celebrating the class of 2025, but because I get to stand here wearing two hats. One as your principal and the other as a mom. My daughter is sitting among you in cap and gown, eyes full of the same excitement, hope, and maybe even nerves that I see in so many of you. So tonight, I'm not just speaking as the leader of this school, I'm speaking as a mom who understands just how much heart, grit, and love it's taken for each of you to reach this moment. Our yearbook theme this year, always seeking higher aims above, is more than just a motto or a line in our alma mater. It's a mindset, a challenge. You've lived this theme, whether you've realized it or not, through every sleepless night of studying, every courageous audition, every brave attempt at leadership, and every act of kindness when no one was watching. Seeking higher aims is not about being perfect. It's about refusing to stay stagnant. It's about lifting your eyes beyond what is comfortable or easy and choosing again and again to rise. Over the past 4 years, I've seen you grow into artists, athletes, scientists, storytellers, entrepreneurs, and change makers. You've faced uncertainty with grit. You've stood up for what's right. You've learned to collaborate, to listen, to lead, and perhaps most importantly, to get back up when you've been knocked down. That is what it means to seek higher aims. But beyond your achievements, what I'll remember the most is the spirit that you brought to our school. A class full of personality, quick wit, jokes for days, and the kind of humor that made the halls of Elkin High School a little brighter. Whether it was a snappy moment in class, a day in your suits for a fancy lunch, or the crazy excuses in the front office for tardiness like, I couldn't find any socks. Right, Chip? You've always allowed yourselves to be corrected and redirected, and you've reminded us all not to take life too seriously. Thank you for bringing that joy to us. After tonight, you will go your separate ways, some to college, some to work, some to serve, some maybe even to explore. But wherever your path leads, let me urge you, don't stop aiming higher. Don't let fear or comfort convince you that you've done enough dreaming. You were built to grow. You were built to contribute. You were built to climb. As I look at you tonight, I can't help but be reminded of my own journey. Like many of you, I grew up right here in this small town. Though slightly different today, I walked the same hallways you walked. I wore the same blue and gold, cheered from the same sets of stands, and learned from some of the same teachers. After years away, I chose to return, not just because of nostalgia, but because I believe in this place. I believe in what we can grow here. Small towns like ours don't limit your dreams. They ground them. They give you roots so that your wings can be strong. There will be days ahead when the higher aim feels out of reach. When you're not sure what the next right step is, that's okay. Look up anyway. The direction matters much more than the distance. To the parents, families, coaches, and friends supporting your graduates today, thank you. Thank you for the unseen sacrifices, the cheering from the sidelines, the late night pep talks, the unconditional love. These graduates are your legacy too. And to my fellow educators and staff, thank you for pouring your hearts into these students, for showing up every day, not just to teach, but to uplift, to inspire, to believe, sometimes even before the students believed in themselves. From the depths of my heart, as your principal and as a proud mom, I'm honored to have walked this journey with you. Never stop seeking those higher aims above. Never stop believing that the best is still ahead. Class of 2025, individually and collectively, you mean the absolute world to me, and I love you. As you rise and seek higher aims above, never forget, you will always have a place to return, a place to belong, and a place to call home, right here where it's always a great day to be a buck and elk. Our first speaker for this evening will be Joshua Couch.
Good evening. The journey we shared, what a journey it's been. For some of us, it began in kindergarten. Others joined along the way. Nevertheless, we've all had a share in this great journey. We've learned together, we've laughed together, we've cried together, and we've grown together. We've all contributed something unique to this journey in one way or another. The group in front of me contains many great artists, brilliant mathematicians, excellent writers, critical thinkers, talented athletes, and hard workers. Each and every person here has something unique to offer the world. We've all had different experiences, and we all have different goals, hopes, and dreams. This great journey of ours has been a journey of learning. From our first day of kindergarten to our last day of high school, we've all done a great deal of learning to get to where we are today, and it hasn't been easy. Perhaps it was that first timed essay or calculus test that ended just a little too soon. Maybe it was that 5K at Pilot Mountain where we all felt like stopping to walk. Maybe it was that marching band competition that we didn't make it to. Or maybe it was an unfavorable grade on a research paper. Our journey has been long and difficult, but every journey must eventually come to an end. We've looked forward to the day when we would take our last test, or perform our senior play for the last time, or perhaps go on our last field trip together. Tonight is the night we've all worked so hard for. And here we all are gathered together in NH Carpenter Gymnasium one last time. The journey we've shared will end tonight, and we will each embark on a new journey of our own. Some of us are entering the workforce, some of us are enlisting in the military, and some of us are pursuing higher education. Tonight, our futures begin. But wherever our futures lead us, let us never lose our desire to learn. Proverbs 18:15 states that the heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out. This verse not only stresses the importance of an understanding heart, but of a willingness and desire to pursue knowledge. This pursuit of knowledge is imperative to a continued learning and growth throughout our lives, which is why I implore you to never forget what you have learned here at Elkin High School. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Our next speaker for this evening will be Maggie Sebastian.
We cannot control much in life, but we can. We cannot control much in life, but we can control what we say, how we treat others, and the amount of effort we put into the things we do. As we leave high school behind and face a world full of unknowns, we're not expected to be perfect. We're expected to keep going, keep growing, and trust that we're ready for whatever comes our way. As we move into dorms, apartments, and adult life, we need to keep our heads up. Expect to fail, and when you do, make some adjustments and try again. Class of 2025, remember that failure isn't the end. Being embarrassed doesn't define us, and blindly following our friends won't get us anywhere. The world is full of opportunities for us, but we can't expect to get out more than we put in. Always live with integrity because life isn't fair. Now that many of us are leaving what we know, we must discover what truly matters. Yes, we've got to survive, but don't forget to live a little too. High school has allowed us many opportunities that we'll never forget. I hope you've taken chances, learned, and had fun along the way. I hope you've pursued what you are passionate about, regardless of what others thought. Because now, graduates, it's time to stop caring so much about what others think and start focusing on the lives that we truly want to build. Look for opportunities, don't run from them, and be ready for change. God's plan is bigger than our own, so trust yourself, but trust God more. Outside of these walls, as adults, we must get jobs, make good impressions, serve others, and build relationships. Just because school ends doesn't mean learning does. There is so much for us to understand, and we will never know it all. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Our families and friends, they were once our age. They get it. Take what life gives you and stay positive. No one is promised tomorrow, so don't live in regret. Live with purpose and love. Make those who love you proud. Be honest and treat yourself to what you've worked for. Remember that God is always with you if you put your trust in Him. Don't be discouraged by fear or uncertainty. As it says in Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. So even if we're stepping into the unknown, we're not doing it alone. We've got courage, strength, and hopefully a rough idea of how taxes work. This isn't the end. It's just us leaving the nest and doing our best to fly. Be honest, be kind, work hard, laugh, and seriously, don't peak in high school. Keep going, keep growing, and if all else fails, just pretend you know what you're doing. Congratulations, class of 2025. We've got this. Our next speaker for this evening will be Morgan Orda.
Dear fellow graduates, we've been waiting for this time for so long, and yet I still can't believe it's finally here. I want to first congratulate you all on everything you've accomplished to get to this point. I know the joy of freshman year from finally being in high school, the boredom of sophomore year because nothing is new or changing, the struggle or pain of junior year when we started taking Surrey classes, and finally, the triumph or sorrow from knowing we're leaving, and the fun and nostalgia that comes with senior year. I've been going to Elkin since kindergarten, as have many of you, and because of this, we have a sort of family that you truly can't get from anywhere else. So, despite being one of the youngest and shortest in our grade, I want to impart you with some big sister advice. Be kind, not only to others, but to yourself as well. You deserve that kindness as much as anybody else. Be patient when your goal is just out of reach. You will get there, I promise. Be empathetic when people need a friend, no matter who they are. Remember the golden rule that our teachers impressed on us for so long when we were so little. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I don't need to explain the importance of this rule to you. It's called the golden rule for a reason. One of my goals has to always been to be the type of person whom somebody can reach out to if he or she needs me. Someone he can say hi to in the halls, someone they can depend on to ask questions. I don't know if I've achieved being this person, but I know I will continue to strive to be her. And I encourage you to be that person as well. I know it can be a difficult task at times when you're having a bad day and it feels like the world is against you. But I also know each of you can carry this in your heart as you move through your life. The best part about being kind is that the goodness you send out into the world will return to you in ways you cannot imagine. Each act of support or generosity you offer makes our world a little less dark, a little less cold. While we are excited about graduating from high school, there may be a little fear in our hearts as well. We may have questions about whether we have it in us to build our dreams. We cannot see into the future to know all the twists and the turns our lives will take, but each day we have the power to make this world a better place for us and everyone else. The choice is ours. I hope as we continue our journeys into the world, we are each gifted with the strength to be kind and make that difference. We have lived so comfortably as Buck and Elks in our small town, and now it is time for us to be courageous and take the next step to change the world for the best. Thank you. Our next speaker for this evening will be Isabella Estrada.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here to celebrate the class of 2025. It is an honor to speak this evening as we step forward into the next chapter of our lives. You can't stop the change any more than you can stop the suns from setting, said Shmi Skywalker. This quote has stuck with me as I thought about this moment. Change is inevitable. It's exciting, yes, but it's also a little overwhelming. We're all thinking about what's next. New places, new people, and new challenges. But before we rush ahead, I want to take a moment to look back, not at what's changing, but at what we've built, our legacies. When I first sat down to write this speech, I thought about legacy. I thought about names written on buildings, about people like Kobe Bryant or Jimmy Carter, figures whose impact seems larger than life. That kind of legacy felt far away, something reserved for history books or statues. But I've come to believe that legacy isn't just about fame or big achievements. It's about the impact we leave behind in the everyday moments. My family leaves a legacy for me every day in their love, their support, and their guidance. My friends leave a legacy for me in their laughter, sacrifices, and encouragement. Even my classmates, many of whom I've known since kindergarten, have shaped me into a kinder, more compassionate person. Whether they know it or not, they've left their mark on me. Legacy doesn't have to be loud. It lives in the small, meaningful acts, helping someone when they're struggling, showing up when it matters, choosing kindness when it's hard. If even one person knows how you've made them feel and remembers that, then you've created a legacy. In our town, our school, our community, they've shown us how powerful those small acts can be. We've grown up surrounded by people who care, not just about themselves, but about each other. That is something rare. That is something worth holding on to wherever we go. As we scatter across the country and the world, I hope we don't forget that. I hope we continue to build legacies, not with fame, but with empathy. Not with grand gestures, but with everyday courage. So as we move forward, let's remember, the legacy we leave behind starts now, with the way we treat people, the choices we make, and the kindness we carry into the world. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
All senior speakers, please rise and move to your seats with your classmates. Having successfully completed all graduation requirements as prescribed by the Elkin City Schools Board of Education and upon the recommendation of the faculty, candidates will come forward to receive their diplomas. Adriana Rose Allen. David Paul Anderson. Samuel Zane Ashley. Presley Jane Marie Baker. Maddox Peyton Barber. Aiden Tobias Bartley. Sarah Gwen Bashirs. Sailor Bray Billings. Olivia May Bolton. Jada Lee Bradley. Lexi Paige Bray. Katie Gail Brewer in absentia. Jamin Marcel Brown. Ethan Jedediah Brown. Tyler Aubrey Brown. Addison Bell Burton. Weston Lee Byerly. Hill Gibson Canner. Holt Gibson Canner. Alejandro Carmona Hernandez, in absentia. Haley Rose Carpenter. Alexander Neil Carpentier. Nathaniel Allen Castevens. Hollyann Sky Caudle. Lillian Grace Cheek. Chloe Grace Sheremy. Sebastian Gibson Klein, in absentia. Ryland Tate Colbert. Taylor May Colbert. Katie Lee Cothran. Joshua Samuel Couch. Alyssa Wren Davis. Maya Alexis Dabb. Trinity Linchelle Dow. Anaya Camille Edwards. Isabella Estrada. Julian Figueroa Castaneda. Ayla Elizabeth Ford. Maya Diane Garcia. Christian Joan Garcia Lopez. Alex Lee Garza III. James William Michael Gorney. Sophia Guzman Ramirez. Denise Habana Hernandez. Anna Raquel Hall. Detoni Justin Hall. Emery Walker Hall. Lucas Jeffrey Hampton. Jada Marie Harper Teodoro. Emma Jane Hawkins. Haley Kristen Hemrick. Ava Marin Holder. Omar Hurtado Garcia. Luke Braylon Jackson. Emma Elizabeth Johnson. Lucas Terrell Keller. Andrew Bryant Kuttner. Gabrielle Nicole Lacascio. Cameron Elizabeth Lamb. Marisol Ledesma Hernandez. Peyton Alexander Luffman. Vince Mullis. Isaac Narvaez Santiago. Carrie Elizabeth Nations. Long Win. Carter Stephen Oakes. Morgan Ann Orta. Rhett John Purdue. Anaí Peral Acevedo. Sawyer Rain Poindexter. Gregory Christopher Ramsher. Jeffrey Javier Raldez Sandino. Bailey Olivia Ray. Miles Ray. Anissa Lachey Reed. Brady Andrew Reed. James Thomas Ripley. Alvin Wesley Rodriguez Jr. in absentia. Carlos Noe Romero Canobio. Alyssa Naomi Sambrano. William Aline Santos. Maggie Lynn Sebastian. Adrielis Nicole Serrano Suarez. Cameron Robert Shepard, in absentia. Laura Michelle Shore. Silas Washington Shore. Chip Robert Sloop. Hank Turner Sloop. Caroline Spencer Sowers. Benjamin Anderson Spencer. Ethan Christopher Stanley. Molly Dorothea Stevens. Shay Olivia Stringer. Zachary Raymond Stewart. Ayla Hallie Summers. Presley Nicole Swaim. Kara Shay Taylor. Wade Odell Thompson. Elijah Fisher Tilley. Easton Kennedy Townsend. Solana Gray Transu. Madison Alexis Marie Van Gordon. Melina Leslie Waddell. Anna Claire Wagner. Peyton Gray Wagner. Gavin Seth Ward. Reagan Luke Whitley. Connor James Wilson. Marley Scott Wolf. Jake Andrew Wright. Andrea Marari Zuniga. Congratulations, class of 2025. At this time, will our senior chorus students come to the front, please?
In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows stop their singing, and the sky is clear and red, when the summer ceased its gleaming, when the corn is past its prime, when adventure's lost its meaning, I'll be homeward bound in time. Guide me, Lord, to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. If you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return, to your thoughts I'll soon be listening. In the road I'll stop and turn, then the wind will set me racing, as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Guide me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows stop their singing, I'll be home.
Will the graduates please rise? By the authority granted to me by the state of North Carolina and the Elkin City Schools Board of Education, I hereby confer upon you the diplomas which you have been awarded this evening. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2025. Seniors, please be seated. But you can't throw your cap. I would now like to welcome Brady Reed to the podium to deliver the farewell.
Good evening. I am Brady Reed. As we come to the end of tonight's ceremony, I would like to thank everyone who has made an impact on our lives during our time at Elkin High School. As the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child, and we have quite a village that has helped guide us through the complex times that come with being a high school student. It would only be fitting to end tonight's ceremony by recognizing this village that has brought us to this very moment. To our teachers, thank you for preparing us for the world of college, whilst also educating us and forming eternal bonds with your students. Thank you for your willingness to help us through our classes, whether it be in class itself, during smart breakfast tutoring sessions, or late night emails trying to figuring out that one problem we just could not get. Along with this, thank you for dedicating your time to lead extracurricular activities that helped expand various skills outside of the classroom. The amount of time and effort you put into your work is truly admirable, and we will always be grateful for having you to guide us through every day. To our parents, thank you for your unwavering support and love as we have attempted to figure out how to navigate the life that high school brings. Thank you for your attempts to help us with our work, even if you had no clue how to even try to understand it. Thank you for giving us advice, listening to us, and helping us figure out wherever we wanted our future lives to go. Your support means the world to us, and we know that we will still have it in the future. To our coaches, thank you for supporting us through our victories and losses. Thank you for the impact you have had on us both as athletes and as people. Through you, we will have eternal role models who inspire us to do our best through the good and the bad. Finally, to our peers, thank you for your friendship and understanding throughout our high school journey. You understand our individual experiences in and out of the classroom more than anyone else, and your sympathy and kindness have helped further motivate us to do our best. I encourage you all to take a quick look around. Really, look around. At your peers and remind yourself of the impact that they have had on you and how much better your life has been and will be because they have been by your side. So, as we leave high school and enter the unknown world of adulthood, remember these people who have impacted you. Take everything you have learned from them and use it to the best of your abilities. Draw strength and courage from the love and support you have known here. Always be reminded of this village and how it has raised you to become the person you are today and will be in the future. I now welcome Alyssa Davis and Lucas Keller to the podium to deliver the alma mater.
Will the top 10% join me at the podium? Class of 2025, parents, staff, and guests, please stand and join us in singing the Elkin High School alma mater. Far below the Blue Ridge Mountains, there's a place we love, and we live there always seeking higher aims above. We've a school of which we're proud, will always be true. This we sing our alma mater to our gold and blue.
Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. We request that the audience remain at your seats until the graduates have recessed.